So, how's everybody doing? It's 3:49 Saturday. Shea Bear 1000 coming to you live out of Ocala, Florida. Hanging out with Monkey today. A couple abandoned places. By some of her patients. So, she was kind of hinting around for me to go with her, and I was kind of hinting around to go. So, she didn't want to work today, but she ended up having to work, so I came with her. And we did some filming. Got a couple interesting things for you. A couple videos. Probably 2 videos, possibly 3, depending on if I got enough to make 3 or not. Enough footage, that is. So, hope everybody's doing well. I'm sitting in the truck. We're at our last patients. We are going to leave here. Hello, welcome to Shea Bear 1000. We're going to leave here, and we're going to do a church. I am burning myself up. No, I'm in Florida. I live in Florida. We're in Florida right now. Right now we're in Ocala. We're going to leave here, and we're going to go do I'm going to film an abandoned church. So, I've been wanting to do it for a long time. We're not far from there, so. But yeah, right now we're in Ocala. Oh, you're in Oregon. Okay. My nephew's wife lives in Oregon. I think it's Oregon. Yeah. The creeper's lair. Yeah. Yeah, Florida's alright. It's just there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do down here, a lot to see. Hope you guys can hear me alright. I got the air running. I turned it down, but the vent's right here by the phone. I got you up on my knees, so. But yeah, Florida's nice. Nice place to live. Don't have to worry about snow or anything. So, like I said, just killing time. This one of her patients that takes forever. So I thought I'd go live. So sitting here waiting on her, and then we're going to go film that church. We're going to be live again tonight too. So. I gotta get my glasses on. They're all crooked and shit. Oh yeah, there's a lot of good fishing. You know, I've been down here, what, 3 years? Almost 3 years. I haven't been fishing once. I know a lot of people that do a lot of fishing, and they love it. Yeah, great fishing down here. We've had our Ginu out a few times, but we just take it out cruising. I've never fished out of it, but maybe this summer. I don't know. We just like taking the Ginu out, taking around the lakes out. We took it up Silver Springs. Took it up in there, man. That water is crystal clear, dude, man. You can see gar in there 3 feet long anytime you want. Just laying there on the bottom. It's pretty cool. We want to go up is it Crystal River? And you can see manatees. The manatees a certain time of year, they'll come up and swim by your boat and stuff. Yeah, it's hot. I don't know what the temperature is today, but it's pretty warm. I don't know if her phone's going to tell me or not. Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. I mean, I had the GoPro, but I don't know if I got any footage, but there was like 3-4 feet guard just laying, you're just going right over top of him looking down, and you go right over top of him, a gator, and he'll just be sitting there. Oh, wow. Hell yeah, that's cool. Do you eat them or do you throw them back? Hers ain't telling me the temperature. Mine's not either. Mine usually has the temperature up there. Oh yeah, smoke them? Yeah, yeah. You know what? I've never caught a trout. Yeah, right, 15 mile, yeah. Or they fight? Do they fight when you're catching them? Or they? Chris, what's happening, buddy? Get rid of the cigarette before I burn the truck up. So the truck's been running pretty good. Yeah, I bet they do. I mean, you know, I'm originally from Ohio, and we have a lot of carp. And a baby carp, you know, is 15, 20 pounds. A lot of people don't eat them, but some people do. But man, them things, yeah, like he says, like a torpedo, man. Them things they'll fight you all the way. I got a drink back here somewhere. Find my drink. This truck is a mess. On the wrong side. I got some tea. A little thirsty. Like I said, it's hot. She always brings water, but I didn't have any popping home to bring, so we stopped and gassed up, and I got some pop, and then stopped again. I got some tea. Oh, thank you so much, man. I'm glad to hear that. That's why I have so many playlists, because, you know, like a lot of people have 3, 4 different channels, even 2 channels, you know, and then you got to find it because you got to have a different channel name. And it's like, if you don't get a notification, you know, you're like, well, what channel was the other one? This way I got everything all on one channel. And like you said, yeah, I've got a variety because I like to do something, a little bit of something for everybody, you know, abandoned places, hauntings, you know, the paranormal stuff, and some cooking stuff, you know, and I'm up for suggestions, you know, if there's something you want to see, I'll try to do it. So, tastes like alcohol. Oh shit, it is alcohol. I thought it was tea. Oh, well, that's good. My opinion on Bigfoot. Well, let me tell you something, Chris. I do believe in Bigfoot. I've actually hunted Bigfoot. I've actually got calls, you know, for like up in Ohio on my paranormal channel. Yeah, it's very good. I didn't realize that's what it was, but hey, I'm good with it. But yeah, I do believe in Bigfoot, though. I've been in the woods all my life, literally from the time I could walk. My dad had me out in the woods, and you know, grew up on. Well, my grandmother, you know, had 63 acres, so I was out there every weekend. And you know, to a 7-year-old, 63 acres is like Canada. You know, it's huge. But I've never seen any signs of Bigfoot. Now, I thought one time, now this will be, I'll tell this in a story on a video of its own, because it's kind of a long story, but I think I may have had an encounter with one, because I was in Ohio. I knew there wasn't any bears around. It wasn't a deer, but that's a pretty good story. But yeah, in my opinion, I do believe there is something out there. I just can't prove it. But to me, and the reason why is I feel that we have more proof that there is something than the proof that there's not. You know, I mean, like some of the fur samples people have gotten, it's from an unknown origin. Well, we know it's a primate fur, but it's not human, it's not chimpanzee, it's not, you know, so. No, Matt Moneymaker? No. No. But up in Ohio, in my hometown, they had every other month they would have a Bigfoot meeting, and every year at Salt Fork State Lodge they would have the it's a big get together for Bigfoot fans. People come from all over the United States and Canada for this event, and I was camping out there one year when they had it. So and I would go to that every year. It's a pretty cool, big event. That met one of the guys that the old guy from the Gilman footage, at the most famous footage of Bigfoot sighting. I met the one that was still living. I met him. He's up there in years. I don't know if he's still alive now or not, but this has been several years ago, probably 6 years ago, at least. Oh yeah, at least. Anyway, I met him, got to talk to him. That was very interesting. Huh. No, I don't. Is it a show? Can I get it on YouTube or? No. But I find all that stuff interesting. I actually had a call one time, an older couple. They lived out towards, you can Google Salt Fork State Park in Ohio. They lived out in that area north of the state park, and they thought they had a chupacabra problem. So I investigated. So I camped out there one weekend. I got their chupacabra. It was a coyote that had mange. It was real weird looking, but yeah, it was a coyote. And you know, older folks, they see that, and it was eating their chickens and stuff, so they thought it was a chupacabra. So that made them feel a lot better because they was getting ready to move. So they felt better when I come rolling up there in my Suburban. I had it in the back. I said, "There's a chupacabra. You want to see it?" She's running in, getting the camera to take pictures, and here it was a mangy coyote. I think it had other issues because he was acting real strange. I don't know if he was rabid or what. But get my glasses on again. Oh, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I've heard of the skinwalkers and the shapeshifters. There was a woman in yeah, I might be able to, find it. Yeah, I'll do some research, see if I can check him out. But there was a woman, up in Ohio. I forget what part of Ohio. I forget what town it was now. I think it was up around Columbus. Anyway, she thought she was dealing with a doppelganger. Now, I never got to meet up with her or talk to her or anything except for on the phone. So, but she was having some weird shit go on. But she finally moved, and when she moved, everything was okay. So I don't know what was going on there, but it was weird. All right, we got 4 viewers. Man, nobody's doing anything Saturday afternoon. But yeah, we're going to go live again tonight. I'm going to do a live stream while I'm finishing another video. That should be pretty cool. That'll be about 8 o'clock-ish. And all four of you, whoever's watching, I want to say thanks for watching my channel. Appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I mean, I'd still be doing some of this stuff if it wasn't for YouTube, but nowhere near as much, because I've always been into abandoned places and paranormal, and but I just wouldn't be as enjoyable, because I love, you know, I always got a camera with me no matter what. So Martin's Ferry, yeah, I know where Martin's Ferry is. Oh, cool. Yeah, I know where Martin's Ferry is. Yeah. Been there several times. But I'm originally from Cambridge, Ohio, which is 80 miles east of Columbus. Yeah, I've seen a lot of their videos. I don't know about some of Omar's stuff. I'm not going to cut anybody down. We're all out our beliefs, and I'm not sure if everything he does is on the up and up, because it's like he'll play this real loud, scary. But I watch a lot of Musarji. Who was we watching one night? We was watching somebody, and their friend got locked in a jail cell. I forget who that was. Maybe I think that was Musarji. But that was terrible. I'd been freaking. Don't close them doors up. Well, you know what? First of all, I can't. I'm in Florida. Second of all, I've already been to Bobby Mackey's, and I investigated Bobby Mackey's Music World. That place is fucking freaky. It's not as scary as I thought it would be, but there was a lot of weird shit going on in there. Yeah, it was cool. Especially down the basement. That's where most everything was happening. Yeah. Yeah, I've talked to people through emails and stuff they send me about Omar and Musarji, that their stuff is. I had a guy tell me one time. Now this third party, I'm not saying this, I'm not claiming it, but I'm telling you what I was told, that he hung out with a couple years ago with Omar, and he kind of questioned him on his style things. And this is what the guy told me. The guy told me that when he mentioned it to Omar, that Omar said, anything to get a view. If you want views, sometimes you got to do things. And that's all that he pretty much said. So I don't know how to take that, because I wasn't there. But, you know, I still watch our channels, you know. I mean, you know, we're fellow YouTubers. We got to do it no matter what, you know, whether you agree with them or not, you know. You know, we got to support each other, you know. But they never watch my channels. They never comment on anything of mine. They're so big. I understand it's hard to comment back a lot of times, but, you know, come on. At least, you know, if someone subscribes to me, as soon as I get the notification that they subscribed, I'll subscribe back, no matter how big or small their channel is. You know, you got to start somewhere, right? Because I'm just a little channel too. You know, I've only got like 2,000 subscribers and something. But you know, so hopefully I can grow. Now, you know, I've been off work because I've been sick and shit. So that's why I'm able to get these. Yeah. Well, thank you very much. That's why I've been able to get throwing these videos out, especially these how-tos, because I fuck around in the garage, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's like, because I want to be, that's why I like doing these live feeds, that I'm not just a personality trying to be like a TV star on YouTube when I'm not. I'm just a YouTuber. It's just like some guys, you call them a YouTuber, they're like, no, I'm a filmmaker. Well, I'm a creator, I'm a filmmaker. Well, I've never seen any of your films on History Channel or even, HBO. I mean, you're a YouTuber, I'm a YouTuber. Always will be. Yeah, because, the MP3 stuff, you can download screenshots, any sound you want, you can download, and it just, it just doesn't, it's like right now, if somebody was standing here beside the truck and screamed, you could tell that it was somebody right here a lot of times. But if you put a scream in, like sometimes I'll do for a jump scare on, one of my funny stuff or something like that, you can tell the sound is totally different. It's, and I've run voice recognition on some of their stuff, and the background sound of the scream doesn't match the background of where they're at and what they're filming, so it's like, come on, guys. Yeah, right. But, I don't mind somebody, throwing in some funny stuff or even throwing in some, fake stuff or whatever you want to call it, as long as they say, this is for entertainment, man, But when they say, especially the first thing they say, or it's like in the title or on their thumbnail, it'll say, this is real or this is not clickbait. Why should you have to say that? I don't have to say it because people know if I say, the truck was crashed, not almost crashed, it crashed, or something like that, And a lot of these guys, especially the younger guys, we almost lost our lives. We were almost killed, and come on. And here you find out it was a sparrow flew out of the chimney. Really? Come on, guys, I don't know. I guess to each his own. And they're the ones getting all the fucking views, making all the money. And here, I'm, like you said, I'm a real person. I'm me. I film my everyday life. I do my vlogs. I don't fake anything. That's probably why I ain't getting no views. But if I got to sell out like that, I don't want to do that, Because I don't want to be fake. I'm not an actor. I'm a redneck from Guernsey County, Ohio, and, I like turning wrenches and stuff like that. I like working on things. I'm not an actor, and I'm not going to try to be. I know my glasses aren't crooked. Yeah, well, see, I think the Ghost Adventures, I think they're pretty much on the up and up. But if you notice, Zach Beggins, he's getting a little more into the dramatic scene and stuff like that. Now Ghost Hunters, I actually was in correspondence with him through email, and Grant got a hold of me one time. They used to send me stuff and, pictures and stuff. What can you make out of this? So after about the third time, there was nothing. I says, I don't see anything. And he says, I didn't ask you if you saw anything. I'm asking you if you can make anything out of this. And I thought, what do you make of this? I'm after that, so. Yeah, I live in a place where Jeepers Creepers was filmed, and I actually did the filming locations on that here not a couple months ago. I did the filming location, so it's the only one in that playlist right now, but it's in it's in filming locations playlist on my channel, and so I did it all. One of the places is only like 15 minutes from where I live, the diner scene. Yeah, the Spanish moss. Funny you should mention that, because I was just talking about that earlier today. In an upcoming video you'll probably see first of the week.
at an abandoned place that we were at, I was explaining about some of that Spanish moss because I was filming an oak tree, and I explained about how they used to use that in car seats and stuff back in the day, way years ago, as padding in car seats. So, yeah, it's funny you should mention that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I was just talking about that a few hours ago. Yeah, I kind of hated to see on Ghost Adventures, I hated to see, shit, what's his name? I hated to see him leave. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh, shit, what was his name? Aaron's still with him, but now, now that they got, what's his name? But, now there's like 4 of them going in there and stuff, doing stuff. But, I liked when it was just the 3 of them, man. It was really cool. Ghost Adventures, when they did the Sedansville Rectory, I did that place too, and that was the scariest place I've ever been to in my life. It's horrible, scary. I think it was supposed to rain. It's supposed to storm today. We're looking at, I'm not sure what the temperature is right now, but I know this is 4:16, about 2 o'clock, it was 87, but it was raining, so I'm sure it's hotter than that now. Like I said, I'm sitting in a truck with the air conditioner on, so, and I can feel the heat coming in through this. I got the window cracked, and I can feel the heat coming in through here, so it's probably 90 right now at least, so. Yeah, dry heat. Dry heat sucks sometimes, man, because you can't breathe. Yeah, we got low humidity down here too, but it's like, I'm from Ohio, where 40 degrees, it's chilly. But 40 degrees down here is downright fucking cold, man. It's cold. It's like a different kind of cold, It's weird. But we don't have a lot of days like that, Most of our days, like, we do adventure all year, you know what I mean? So. Now, does it get cold? Does it get cold at night there? And another question. Do you have any ghost towns around your area? Because I wanted to go out around Arizona and places like that. Oh, yeah, I bet. Because I heard it gets cold at nights there. But I'd like to go. I'll tell you where I'd also like to go to. Shit. Down toward the Mexican border, down that area. I'd like to go see Area 51 and places like that. Which we're planning within the next couple of years. We want to take like 2 weeks and just head out there and drive out there and drive back, and take a week out there, spend a week, maybe a week coming back, something like that. Oh, wow. Oh, man, I'll bet. Because anytime places like that, I mean, there's got to be spirits roaming around. I mean, it's like we just did that battlefield this past Monday down here where the Seminole Indians fought the government, and it's just it's an eerie feeling the whole time. I've heard of that massacre, yeah. Oh, your stream's glitching, Chris? I'm sorry. It might be, I don't have I'm hotspotted off of her phone. So I'm using my phone, but I'm hotspotted off of hers. And she's got terrible service. That could be it too. So Chris, you're the one that keeps going in and out up here. It's okay, buddy. We'll forgive you. Yeah, I just thought, man, because this, like I said, this is one of her long ones. Usually she's in and out in like 30 minutes tops, but this one usually takes an hour. Well, delayed a second, yeah. We got some chairs in the back here, which you'll see in an upcoming video. We stopped along the road and got them because our kitchen chairs, they're on wheels and the wheels are fucked up and I'm always falling off of them and shit. But so she'd been wanting a new set of chairs, so she saw them along the road. She was like, we can reupholster them, because I fucked up and told her. She remembered that. She says, we can upholster them. I said, who's gonna do it? She says, you can show me. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. She said, no, you already told me. I'm like, crap. So she said, well, at least you got another video to do. I'm like, I ain't never lacking on videos. Oh, well. Wow, this tea's pretty good, man. I'm going to be twisted. Not off of one. Not off that second one, but maybe tonight I might get a little tight. I don't know. Yeah, I love Ben to pieces. There was a couple times we was going to get together and he was going to show me some places up around his area and I was going to show him some around mine. But right before I moved down here, I was only about 45 minutes from him. We just could never get together on a time because, you know, I was working 12-hour shifts and all that stuff, so it was kind of hard. So, but yeah, he's got me plugged on his channel too, so yeah, he's a hell of a good guy. I mean, he pretty much quit YouTube in there for a while, but he kept his channel. And, you know, I said, dude, you know, whatever you want to do, but if you ever come back to YouTube and I'm going to watch him, I watch all his videos. I love that 100 video challenge, that 100 days, video a day for 100 days. I love that shit. I love everything he does. Some of the places he's been, I've been to, and like some of the state parks he goes to, it's beautiful. He's awesome. He's an awesome guy. You got a lot of people fucking with him, and it ain't right. I don't let that bother me, man, because one wrong word, man, is something I don't like, you know. I'm like, look, I'm all for constructive criticism, but man, they go put my shit down, and then you go check their channel out, and all they've got is a playlist of other people's shit. It's like they probably never picked up a camera in their life, probably don't even know how to turn the camera on their phone, and they want to try to tell us how to do something, and we should do this and do that. You know, that takes money, you know, and like me and Ben, we're pretty much, you know, we're loners. I mean, we don't have anybody backing us. We're not big enough to get sponsors and all that shit. So, yeah, you know, we got to stick, like I said before, we got to stick together. Yeah, I know. Yeah, me too. But like I say, I try not to let it bother me. Sometimes we get some trolls. Usually that don't bother me either when we're live streaming. But one night we was live streaming, and I went like 7 or 8 hour live stream that night, and kept getting these fucking idiots from another country talking about, you know, child molestation and everything. And you know, that pissed me off, and I was getting extremely. If I could have crawled through my phone and beat their ass, I would have, because you know that's something I don't fuck around with. I don't have room. They shouldn't be breathing our air. You know, they start talking about innocent children. You know, I'm like, man, you know, fuck that. That pisses me off big time. You know, it's like we're all out here trying to have a good time, and then you gotta get somebody like that. You know, and Ben, he travels, uses his own gas money and all that shit. Buys, you know, you got to buy your SD cards, your memory cards. You got to buy your camera equipment, wear and tear on your car to go make a video for somebody to just sit and cut down. Well, you should have did this, you should have did that. It's like some places, you know, we got to hurry. We got to, you know, we're along a main highway. We got to hurry. Like this church that we're getting ready to go to when we leave here, you know, it's on a main highway. And you know, I'm not going to have time. I can't spend 2 or 3 hours in there, you know. I mean, with a truck parked out front. I got to pretty much get in, get some footage, and get out. A lot of people don't understand that, man. But they're the people that's, you know, hiding behind the keyboard and their mom's got the right to cut us down, and they call it constructive criticism. No, it ain't. Constructive criticism is one YouTuber making a suggestion to another YouTuber that may help them. It's not, you know, a troll trying to say, well, you need better equipment. I'll buy better equipment if somebody sends me the money or sends me the equipment. I'll be glad to check it out for him, you know. If you got a camera you think I should try, send it to me. I'll review it. Hell yeah. But yeah, Ben's fucking awesome. Man, he's really, really fucking cool, dude. Because I told him, yeah, anytime he ever gets down around this way, he don't have to pay for nothing, man. You know, we got him taken care of. Me and Monkey, yeah, well, it won't cost him for a place to stay. It won't cost him nothing to eat. Yeah, shit, it's all on me, you know. If he ever gets down here, shit, if he can get down here, I'll make sure he gets back, you know. But I've supported him since he's kind of like he's one of the first videos I seen when I started YouTube, and kind of inspired me to go out and do, because I was always exploring old houses anyway, and I'm like, why not carry a camera with me, you know? So I started doing that, and then I got my first computer in 2009. I'm like, well, why not throw it up on, you know, up on the internet? No, I haven't done that in a while. Come on. All I can say about that right now is I can't, you know what I mean? If I was to get tested, we'll just put it that way. And that's all I'm going to say. I think you know what I'm talking about. But about 80% of the people I know do. But yeah, I guess that we won't get into. But yeah, we're only human. We all make mistakes in life, right? Right. Yeah. See, Ohio's not, and down here, like I said, I can't. But yeah, I have. You know, I'm not against it by any means. No, not at all. I think it should be legalized for recreation use everywhere. That's my opinion. I mean, come on, you know, this is legal, you know, not sitting in this truck, but it's, you know what I mean? You got to put limits on everything, I guess, but I'm not driving, so. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's been a pretty nice day. We've only hit rain a couple times. Well, actually, we missed the rain. It didn't actually rain. We went through right after it rained. But I did get some video earlier that'll be in one of my upcoming clips that, you know, the love bugs down here are terrible right now. It's mating season. So, and and I thought it was raining because I was looking out the window, you know, checking out the sights, and it's sunny, you know, it's bright out, and it just sounded like there was big raindrops hitting the windshield. And it was just, we went through a thing of love bugs, just splattered the windshield. I got most of them cleaned off now, but man, it was terrible. So, of course, I got the camera with me, so I had to, you know, add that in there. I can't get my hat. It's fucking up. There we go. So, anyhow, yeah, this is her longest patient, man. Long one. So she, you know, she tries to do her last, because if she does this patient and then has other patients to do, it puts her behind a lot, and then she don't get home till 8, 9 o'clock sometimes, and you know, she leaves at 8, 9 o'clock. So 12 hours of driving around, taking care of people. I couldn't do her job. She does it well, but all her patients love me. I've helped this woman out a couple times, and but then a couple weeks ago I was with her, and because she was having truck problems, so she didn't, I came with her just in case. This was tires issue on the tires, and we did a patient right before we went and got a tire put on, and she wasn't even in there 5 minutes, and she come out handing me a beer. Her patient's husband said, "Here, take that man out a beer." Well, he asked her, "You want a beer?" She said, "No, but my fiance's out in the truck. He'll have one." He said, "Here, take it." The patient, the son, they live on the water, like in a canal. And he said, anytime that I'm with her, if I wanted to bring a fishing pole, he said, just walk around back to the house and drop my line in the water. He had no problem with that. So she's got a lot of good patients. But then you get your assholes that just, snooty because they got more money than us and stuff like that. It's like, you're a worker. It's like you're their servant, She told that one patient one time, she was like, "Look, I don't work for you. I work for the company," so, because I guess the woman said, "You're fired." She's like, "You can't fire me. I work for this company, not you." But 90% of her patients love her, and then you got the other 10% that just, they don't give a shit. Yeah, she's a real hard worker. I mean, she's worked hard all her life for everything she's got, which ain't much, but so she's proud of every little thing she got. Her house, she worked and saved for 10 years to buy her house, and she bought it with cash. Not a credit card, not a check. She paid cash money, $29,000 for it. So she bought this truck like 8 years ago. $6,000 she paid cash for, but she saved her money. She needed a vehicle. She saved it. When she had enough money, she went and bought her a truck. It's about that time again, so we better start saving, because this thing's got 463,952 miles on it. So it's getting tired. It don't smoke, runs good, engine's not making any noises. The transmission starts out in second 90% of the time. And it will slip a little when it's cold, but the air works great, the radio works, and it's still going, so she's going to get her another Toyota truck. When she does, we may keep this one and sell the convertible. I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if it could be my phone, because I've noticed live streams a lot. It sounds tinny. It doesn't have good sound. I know when I film with this phone, like one time I forgot my camera and I filmed something with this phone because I really wanted to check it out, and I just didn't even upload it because it sucked, because of the audio. And I mean, I suppose I could have did it with music instead of talking, but like, I actually had a person about 3 weeks ago, they messaged me on Facebook Messenger and said, "Less talking, you talk too much. Don't watch my fucking videos because I feel like you guys are with me. Like right now, I feel like you're sitting in this truck, I feel like you guys are with me. That's why I say, okay, guys, you want to go upstairs?" I mean, and then I realize when I'm editing the videos, like, I'm talking like you're there with me. Well, and I want to make you guys feel like, you're there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's still running. No, it's not burning oil. It goes through, well, it doesn't really go through any oil. If I go a long time without changing it, which I shouldn't, but because if I change this oil every 3,000 miles, I'd be doing it once or twice a week. You can't do that. So I change it once a year, but within that, it might use a quart of oil, and I don't see it coming out the exhaust. The exhaust is burning clean. There's no leaks. Like right now I'm sitting on, like our driveway. It's concrete driveway. There's no leaks under it from anything. So it's going to use a little, I'm sure, but it doesn't smoke. But I'd say in about a year, you might go through a quart, put a quart in it. Depending too, the hotter it is, your oil gets thinner. But we always run year round here in Florida. We run 40 weight in it. But so yeah, it's a good running truck. Makes no noises. What? I can catch up. That's right. We're online buds. That's right. But yeah, I just like to, and I don't care any place I go to, you get this, it's anxious, it's like, oh man, this place is cool. And so I guess talking kind of helps me through that, so, I mean, yeah, what the hell, right? So I talk, and I'm like, well, look, if they don't want to hear me talk, just turn the radio up, turn the YouTube down. I mean, they don't have to listen to me. They don't even have to watch me. I really don't care. I wish they still would, but don't come on and say I talk too much, and then they don't even have, nothing on their channel. They just have a channel so that they can, comment on people's videos. So. Yeah, I like Dodges. I've had several Dodge Rams, and I had the baby Ram. What was it? The 150, a little tiny Dodge Ram. I had one of them one time, and I had a couple of the big Dodge. They've all been four-wheel drives, and they've been good vehicles. My number one is Chevy, and then my second one, I like Dodges. We have a Chrysler, which is a Dodge product. We have a Chrysler at home. So. Yeah, I thought about running synthetic in here because, like I said, we go about a year before I change oil, which is a lot of miles. Everybody goes, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, but you shouldn't change it, 3 times a month either. So I thought about going with the synthetic, and this truck would probably run forever then. Like I said, it's not making any noises yet, and I can't believe it's not smoking or anything. So even when you start it up, let's say it got down to 35, you start it up, and it doesn't rattle or anything. So, like I said, the transmission's getting a little weak, but Jesus Christ, man, this little truck, we've hauled a lot of shit with it, our boats and tiles, and just, it's a truck. It's her work truck, but it is getting tired. So hopefully she can get a new one here pretty soon. She's not going to get a brand new one. Can't afford a brand new one, but she's going to get her a newer one. Hopefully we can get a 4-wheel drive, because some of the places we go on our adventures, we could use a 4-wheel drive. This little truck, it's never gotten stuck yet, but it could happen. Yeah. You got Geo. Isn't that made by General Motors? Isn't that a Chevy product or a GM product, the Geo? Like the Geo tracker? I thought they were, because I think they got a GM key, don't they? But yeah, all the Dodges I've had has been great, but I've never had a Dodge car, but I've had Dodge pickup trucks. And we got the Chrysler convertible. It still runs, but it's going to need an engine. It's unreliable, so. But I can get an engine for that, a rebuilt engine, reman for $1,000, $900 and something. And got like a 100,000 mile warranty. or 15 years, whatever comes first or whatever. So if I put an engine in it, that's what I'll do with it. Oh yeah, yeah. A friend of mine, the first brand new vehicle he ever bought was a Geo Tracker, top, you know, and he never had a problem with it. He just kept up on the maintenance, which I did the maintenance for him. Even when it was under warranty, he had me do it, which I was warranty approved. Then I had my own shop, so. But when he sold it, it was low miles. It was like 140,000 on it, and he never done anything to it other than, you know, change oil, tires, brakes, stuff like that. And he never had a problem with it. He ended up selling that thing for, I don't know, like $3,500. I mean, the body was a little scratched because, you know, we took it camping and stuff, but I mean, there was no dents, no rust, nothing like that. We buffed the paint out and it turned out pretty good. It looked almost like new other than the scratches that was in it, but man, it was still a nice little, if you want to call it a truck, you know, but yeah, it was a cool little thing. He just had the 2-wheel drive though, but yeah, that thing run good. And like I said, up in Ohio, I know a couple times, man, he'd go out and start that thing, -14, -15, it didn't matter. That thing, if it got one full turn on it, it was running, and it never let him down. Not once did it break down or nothing. So never bought a good one. And I think he sold it to get his wife a car at the time or something. Yeah, yeah. Well, like this Toyota, she never had a problem. One time, she had a pulley come off on it, and she got it somewhere, and they supposedly put new belts and pulleys on it. They didn't. All they did was put a new idler pulley on it, and I know they didn't put new belts on it, and they charged her like $600. And I know they didn't put new belts on it because when I put new belts on here, because they were squealing, it still said Toyota on them, and I still got them hanging in the garage, or at least one of them I saved because I thought it was cool. A belt, you know, and that was at 200,000 or something, but it never broke down up until recently when the ball joint broke. That's the only time this thing's ever been on the back of a tow truck. We had to put an alternator on it. The alternator went bad. Of course, that's to be expected. That went bad around 400,000 miles. I put new plugs in it once, and I put several coil packs on it. But she's like, well, you just put coil packs on it. Yeah, but, you know, them coil packs are getting 100,000 miles, so I'm not complaining about it, you know. It is a little out of line, so, yeah, I'm not putting new tires on it until we get it lined up, and I'm not going to get it lined up until I get, you know, all the other new pieces, the new parts on it. Like the other side, I'm going to put the new upper and lower ball joints, tie rod ends. I'm going to do the whole 9 yards and the bushings. That way, then we can get it lined up. And I think once she gets a newer truck, this thing will last us for a long time because, you know, it's only going to be doing our adventures and stuff. And that way, you know, if it gets scratched up or whatever, we don't give a shit, you know. I mean, you don't want to tear it up, but if it does get a dent in it, well, you know, it gives it character, you know. It has been in a crash, you know. I don't know if you guys saw my video on that a couple years ago. She got hit in the ass, bent the bumper down. That pissed me off, man. She's sitting at a light. It just changed green, and bam! Somebody in a fucking Kia ran in the ass end of her, bent that bumper straight down, man. I couldn't believe it. $2,700 damage on this thing. Couldn't believe it. Sitting still. And now the insurance company's trying to give her an offer of X amount. And if she takes that offer, by the time she pays the other fees, she should be $3,000 in debt. Why the hell is she going to go $3,000 in debt for something that wasn't her fault? And I said, no, don't take that offer. That's bullshit. You know, we couldn't get married because of that. She almost lost her wedding dress because of it. She couldn't do nothing all summer. We couldn't go boating. She was hurt all summer long that year, and she was out of work for 4 months, 3.5, 4 months. And I'm telling you what, guys, you know, and her attorney's going, well, I think you should take that. No, I don't think so. Why would you take that and then be $3,000 in debt while this guy, all he spent out of his own pockets $160 for the ticket he got? That's stupid. That's stupid. Fuck no, man. You know, I mean, and they're talking about, well, maybe we can just get enough. No, she needs to be compensated for, you know, her summer being lost and not being able to get married. And, you know, she needs to be compensated for that. Sure, the truck was paid for. It's taken care of. But damn, you know, that was the auto insurance company, you know, not the bond that because, see, it was a company that hit her. It was Suncool down here in Florida. They do heating and air conditioning work. That's who hit her. And, you know, he had the computer in his car and everything. So they're thinking, but they can't prove it, that he was on the computer. I said, well, yeah, they could prove it. All they'd have to do is confiscate that computer, which they didn't. They should have. But he's trying to say, well, I only hit her doing 15 miles an hour. Well, if you knew how fast you were going, you had to know, so something ain't jiving there. How do you know how fast you were going, but when you hit somebody, but you didn't know you was going to hit them? Number one. And number two, it doesn't matter how fast you were going. She needs to be compensated not only for the money that she's out, that she had summer. She couldn't go boating. She couldn't do nothing, you know. We couldn't go anywhere or do anything. She was just hurting too bad. It's fucking terrible, man. You know, it's funny you should say that, Chris, because we was just talking about that yesterday or the day before. Yeah, we was just talking about that, and that's what I told her. I said, Monk, I said, you know, yeah, the insurance company, they want their money every fucking month. But if they got to pay somebody, well, that's what insurance is for. But if they got to pay somebody, you know, like he's just like pulling teeth, bastards. Yeah, it is dumb. Fucking stupid, man. And I told her, no, you know, take it to court. Take it to court, because I don't think there's a judge in the world going to say, no, you just better take that offer and be $3,000 in debt. No, because it wasn't her fault. You know, she wasn't even moving yet. She still had her foot on the brake when he hit her. And in fact, her foot came off the brake when he hit her, and she rolled out in traffic. So it's a good thing the light did just turn green, because if it was still red and there was a truck coming or something, you know, he could have pushed her right out in front of a truck. See, people, you know, the insurance companies don't think about what could have happened, you know, and the pain that she was in, you know. I mean, she couldn't walk. You know, the crystals were fucked up in her ears or whatever that help keep your balance and all that shit. She still has vertigo over it. And so it, you know, and she worked so hard to get back to work, you know, because I was the only one working. And I think I was making $11 at the time, $11 an hour. And it was hard for us, you know. And she's still not back to the patients that she had before, you know, the money she was making before. Well, in fact, she lost, because she works for like 4 or 5 different companies. Well, that one company she was working for, when this happened, they fired her. They didn't come out and say you're fired. They just never gave her any patients, never called her back. So, you know, she lost her job over that too. I mean, you know, that's a career. And then turn around and try to put her $3,000 in debt. Fuck you. I said her, and I said, oh, you'd have been better off let me represent you, you know? I mean, I've done some studying in law and shit. And I'll tell you, that ain't right. And this, I'll tell you, your insurance company, this is Morgan & Morgan. For the people. That's their slogan. For the people. How the hell can you be for the people if you're going to cause one of your people to be $3,000 in debt because you just want your little share of the money? Fuck that. She should have called Dan Newland. Those are big attorneys down here in Florida, by the way. Man, I don't know. I just think it's wrong. And she hasn't heard anything since January from her insurance company. So she called him the other day, yesterday or the day before yesterday. She called him. All right, well, we're working on your case right now. We're going over some stuff. I'll give you a call back at the end of the day. Here it is Friday. Still haven't heard anything from him. I'm like, you know what? I'd be calling every fucking day. Once a day, I would call. And if they'd answer, if they didn't answer, I'd leave them. They're fired. I'm calling Dan Dillon. And then you'll see how quick they change their mind, you know. Well, we're on an hour and 2 minutes. Like I said, this one takes forever, man. Heart of gold, nice lady, don't get me wrong, but man, yeah, they don't care. Jesus. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'd be taking that one to court too, man. Yeah, it's pretty much what happened to Monkey, the whiplash thing. And I'll tell you what, I've had whiplash, but not because of a car wreck. Well, kind of a car wreck. When I used to run the demolition derbies, you're always getting hurt, you know. And I know what it's like, and that fucking hurts, man. And I'm wearing helmets and shit. I imagine only imagine what she felt. And I can tell you right now, being a mechanic, the bumper brackets, that steel bumper straight. This ain't a plastic bumper on this truck. It's steel step bumper. Bend it straight down. A Kia is not going to do that at 15 miles an hour. Yeah, ain't no doubt. I keep looking up here for the camera, and then it's down here. But if I flip it over, and then I start looking down here, and crazy shit, guys. See, I did it again. I'm looking up here at my hand over here. And you know what? What else I think? I think the cameras on these live feeds on your phone, I think they're backwards. Because I'm sitting on the passenger side right now. I think it looks like I'm on the driver's side, and I'm not. Let's see, there's the driver's side. Unless she drove me to England and I didn't know about it. I know I get the air on. I'm hot. I'm sweating, man. My hat's getting all wet. Trying to get you guys moving around a lot, but oh well. Oh. So is everybody doing all right? Any plans for tonight, guys? Anything going on? What was it? Last week we was going to go to Leesburg Bike Fest, but ended up I didn't feel good, and we was going to go do the fire tower, and I thought we had to hike to it, so I didn't want to ever exert myself. If I had to do a hike, you know, go down there and walk around all day, and the next day go for a walk. If I'd known that we drove right up to the tower, I would have went to the Bike Fest, because we go every year. We didn't go this year, of course. Oh, okay. Because sometimes I know it looks backwards, and I don't know why, but. We're like, I notice a lot of times people when they're live feeding, they got something written on their shirt and it's backwards. Is this backwards? So it looks backwards in the screen. It looks like S503 instead of 305. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, damn. Gotta have some beers. Especially if you're going fishing, you know. You guy might have me a couple beers a night at the live feed, because if it's not raining, I'm doing a feed, and so I did that yesterday. So I haven't burned it yet. So because I'm going to do it tonight, because I want her to be there. She wanted to be there too. So we're going to do that tonight. So I'm going to live feed of doing a video, if that makes sense. You know, so I'll finish that video. You guys will see that video like Monday, and but I'll be live streaming it while I'm finishing the video tonight, because that's all I got left to do on that video is to do the burning part. So I did the cutting and everything yesterday, so that'll be cool. I don't know how many people's ever done a live stream of doing another video of an upcoming video. So I'm live streaming now to tell you about tonight's live stream that I'm going to be live streaming, making a video for a future day. Does that make sense? Damn Twisted Tea. Where'd Chris go? Chris, you still here? Who we got? We got 2 of you. We was up to 4. I couldn't believe it. I sat here for like over a minute, and I'm like, I started talking, then I looked up and see you on here, and I'm like, hey, all right, I got a viewer. But there's some guys, man, it's crazy. Like the Carpetbagger, man, he'll be on for 1 minute and have like over 100 viewers. It's crazy. I'm like, Jesus, criminy. He actually quit his job to do full-time YouTubing, and I may have to. I got another CAT scan to go to Monday, and then I got my doctor, I think, Thursday. Because I can't do the work that I do, you know, is dangerous if I would pass out or run out of air. So I'm kind of screwed. So if I can get this YouTube shit to take off, I'm just going to do full-time YouTube and do stuff out of the garage. Like the last time I was out of work, which I kind of quit / got fired. And so I started my own business out of our little garage. And then apparently my boss found out about that. And then he came out to my house, actually drove an hour to come and see me and asked me to come back, which I got an hour raise, which was gracious of him. And I love that job. But an hour raise, $1 an hour raise. But so that kind of shot that in the ass. So I may have to start doing that again. That way I can do it at my own pace, you know, and not hurt anybody. Yeah. And because, you know, you're lifting, you know, even our axles that aren't heavy, you know, are like 75 pounds, which don't seem like a lot, but you know, if you're up under there, you lose your breath, you run out of air, and you pass out. Let's say somebody's got a hold of the other end, you drop your end, you can hurt them. And, you know, running the forklift, you know, picking up heavy parts and stuff, working on them trailers, you know, you're jacking the trailer up, you lose your breath, and it falls. You know, I don't want to be responsible hurting somebody, and then, you know, and then I'm a liability, and then the company, you know, can get in trouble for that. And I don't do that. It's a great company. The company's awesome. And, yeah, I mean, I still got my job. You know, they're holding it for me. You know, anytime I can come back, I can go back. But they want to make sure I'm okay, you know. Because I tried to go back when I was sick. I still had bronchitis, and they was like, look, you got to go to the doctor, man, you know. So I went, and then I've been out of work since. That was what, fucking January? Jesus. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. We'll make it, you know. I mean, so I figure, well, since I can do stuff at my own leisure, you know, take my time and do things, and you know, like blowing off the leaves yesterday on the roof, man, that was terrible. You know, you only seen the parts that I filmed. You know, I was up there. I was out of breath, man. I had to sit down a couple times after that, you know, to do the backside and the other 2 sides. I was getting out of breath. I was like, holy shit, you know, this is terrible. Oh, come on, man. It's 5 o'clock. It's time to go. I'm going to go do that. That'll be its own separate video, the one we're going to. The church. I thought about doing it live, but I don't have my selfie stick. I mean, I probably could if I turn the camera around. You know, I might be able to film it like that, but I'll be walking. So I don't know. I don't know if I'll do it live or not. Probably not. That way it'll give me another video and give you guys a video to watch later. Or, you know, at your leisure, whenever. These neighbors always got people pulling in and out. They're nice people though. They don't know me, I don't know them, but they're cool. Oh yeah, I know it's me, man. I'll tell you what. I'm 50 years old, and I know if I didn't have these lung issues or whatever it is that's going on, I could do another 20 years probably. I know I could do another 10. But at least, in my garage, like I said, if I got to turn a bolt and take a break, I can do that, but my job, is for customers. And, a lot of times they're in there waiting. If we're putting a trailer hitch on or something, you quote them an hour and a half, they want it done in an hour and a half, even though it's usually quicker than that. But there's no way I could do a trailer hitch in an hour right now. There's no way. I mean, these ball joints on this truck should have took me 45 minutes, 50 minutes tops. And, from what I videotaped, it might look like, but if you look at the sun, it's changing. It took me almost all day. It took, 4 to 5 hours to do that, and I had to clean up my tools and stuff. So, like, if I was doing that in a shop, they're not going to do that. And the labor, because then the company's going to have to start eating the labor, because they can't charge somebody 4 hours for an hour job. They just, so now I'm actually costing the company money. And, I know they would let me come back, but on like light duty and stuff, but then it's going to cost them money, and I don't want to do that. They've been good to me, Great people. It's a family owned and run. So, and they make you feel like family, I'm like one of the family to them. So it sucks, but it's life. But at least I can still get out and do these adventures. Like, I'm worn out right now just from what we did today, but at least I get to sit in the truck and rest from one place to another. So, and the abandoned thing, as long as I don't have to hike or walk too much, I can do that. And I'm okay. But like, if I go shopping with her, like at Walmart, I gotta stop, and I'm lagging behind, and bless her heart, she don't say a damn word, but she goes, I'll catch up to you. And finally, when we go to the checkout, because they bag your groceries for you, so we go to the checkout, I go to the truck and I'll wait on her, and then I'll help her put the stuff in the truck. But I don't feel bad, it's like you don't feel like a man, you know what I mean? It's like, Jesus. But I'll do it, like working on the truck, she's like, I'm so sorry, honey, I'm like, hey, look, it ain't your fault. I'll get it done. And she don't rush me. Well, when you get it done, you get it done. So, and she knows I feel bad because, when we first got together, just anything I did for somebody or whatever, working on something, boom, boom, it's done, get it out of here. But, man, like I said, joints, that was a whole big job for me, And I'm setting up the camera and shit to share with you fine folks. But we'll make it, we'll be all right. All of us, we'll all be good. So I hope it don't rain tonight. So hopefully you guys can join me later. Well, you'll be fishing. So good luck. And don't, oh, mustache hair. Hair, I hate hair in my mouth. Monkey's like, yeah, but you got a beard and mustache. Yeah, but every once in a while, one will come loose. Ugh, I hate that. Oh, it's one of my terrible things, man. I saw a hair on my food at a restaurant one time. I freaked the fuck out. And I know it wasn't their fault, you know. I mean, they didn't intentionally put it there. And I'm like, no, it's okay. Just, ugh. And they're like, no, your meal's free. And I'm like, no, I didn't come here to get a free meal. I'll pay for my meal, you know. I just ain't eating the potatoes. So they brought me out another meal, and they comped that meal, and then they gave me a, you know, a card to come back with it for another meal. And I'm like, no, it was just a hair. It's all good. Don't worry about it. They're like, no, because I freaked out, but I didn't mean to. Like, not enough to cause a scene, but the waitress knew. This man ain't good with this, you know. You'll find it. Howdy. Is that Pete? I don't have my glasses on. Pete, is that you? Yeah, Pete. Howdy, Pete. What's up? We got Pete. Pete's here. Say howdy to Pete. Pete's cool. How's Pete doing today? Pete, we're just hanging out here, shooting the shit, talking about fishing and beers and same old stuff. Yeah. Yeah, same here. That's what we're talking about. You're gonna go fish and have a couple beers. I'm gonna go film a what did I tell you? A church right up the road. Well, we gotta go back to it, and then we're going home. So. You having beer yourself? Hey, Pete, I'm going live tonight around 8-ish, 8:30-ish, somewhere right in there. So, hell, if you ain't doing nothing, feel free to chat. Oh, what do you guys think? I know a couple of these people. I joined in on one. Nancy, she's got Nancy Jones. She to do a hangout with her one night, and that was pretty fun. So I've been thinking about doing some of that. And what you do is you email somebody this like code. It's kind of like a password, and then who's this? Edward. Hey, Edward. Yes, I used to live in Ohio, Ed. A couple friends of mine lived in Lancaster, so I've been in Lancaster a few times, or Lancaster, however you want to pronounce it, and down around that area, I've done some filming down around there. So. But anyway, yeah, I thought about doing some of that, and it's kind of like a code that you give them, and they can join in, and you can get on camera, and you're all on the camera, and it's pretty cool. So it's kind of like a hangout type thing. So I thought about doing some of that. What do you think? Should I do that here in the upcoming future? That way we can get, some people involved, and then other people can get to know each other, and they can subscribe. And what's the weather like there in Ohio right now? I heard you guys was getting some storms. I still got a lot of family, and all my friends really is up in Ohio still. Most of my friends are around the Cambridge, Ohio area, which is, I mentioned earlier, 80 miles east of Columbus. Rain off and on in New Jersey. Yeah, I heard you guys was getting some shit too. Raining, yeah. But in Cambridge, Ohio, that's where Interstate 70 and 77 intersect. It's called the Cloverleaf. Cambridge, Ohio, my hometown. That's where the two largest interstates in America actually cross. So, 77 runs north and south, and then 70 runs east and west, clear across Ohio, and then north and south Ohio. So southeastern Ohio, but it's more just east of Columbus. It's pretty much a straight shot from Columbus. Well, it is a straight shot from Columbus, Ohio. East about 80 miles, you're in Cambridge. It's a small town. It's growing, but it just I didn't like there, so I moved up to Springfield, Ohio, and then I moved up to Piqua, Ohio, and then I moved down here. Oh, who else we got here? Hey, we got 4 people. Hey, man, you're having a blast, man. All of us. Hey, we guys. Yeah, Cleveland. Yeah, that would. Cleveland is about close to an hour north of Cambridge, because yeah, Cleveland is the upper part of Ohio on the northeastern part of Ohio. So that's getting up towards Sandusky area up in there, which Sandusky's like way up there. Cleveland, I think, is Summit County, I do believe, right up in that area. What is my favorite restaurant? It's hard to say. I've been to so many down here. It's unreal. As far as the town that we live in, it's a little mom and pop place. It's a little Italian restaurant. It's called Heidi's, and that's our favorite for like in our area. As far as out of our area, I'll tell you, Disney Springs has so many restaurants and little bars and stuff in there, and they're all themed differently. Like one's a steampunk theme, and one's got like can dancers and stuff. So that's kind of hard to answer, but I'd say in the town that we live in, it would be Heidi's. Oh, really? Oh man, shut up. Oh, do you watch Adam the Woo? He's originally from Florida, but he lives out in Cali now. Oh yeah, it's cool. Real cool down there. We spent a few hours down there one day, and I'll tell you what, it was just it. We went to. I really can't call them bars because they're not just bars. They're like restaurant bar type things, but they're nice. They're classy. We went to 5 or 6 and then, didn't get to all of them, and they all had something different. We had just missed the Can Girls in the last one we went to, and it was fucking awesome. The last one we went to had this big old clock and stuff with the open gears and shit. This thing was huge, and yeah, it's awesome. But yeah, Adam the Woo, he's out in California now. He was just down here in Florida not too long ago, last week maybe or something. But yeah, he goes back and forth. But he's originally from he's originally from Florida, and then he moved to California. Yeah, Adam the Woo. Yeah, he's one of them big time YouTubers, man. He does a lot of. He did the Route 66 the whole trip, drove it. And he did that, clear out to, well, actually, he started out in California where Route 66 ends at the pier. He started there and went the other way, went east into Chicago. And he just did, about a month ago, I think it was, he did an 8-day video, like a daily vlog type thing, where he did every state from Florida to California minus Florida and California, but he did every state in between. He did Texas, and that was cool because every day, he would show, he would start at the state line, and he would go through that and show different. And he didn't hit no interstates. He took all back roads. and he went through all these little towns, and he would end at the state line of the next video. He would say, okay, now here's where we'll be starting tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And the next day he would start right there where he left off and went through, and he did it. And so that's pretty cool. Adam the Woo, check him out. He's awesome. Yeah, he's really, really cool. He's down to earth, you know, a joking kind of guy. You know, he's just he's been YouTubing for years, and you know, he just started out like us, you know, working dead end jobs. I think he worked it, and finally he just ended up. He sold out. He bought him an RV. Quit his job. Well, he bought him a van, I think, first. Quit his job and lived in his van and just started YouTubing, you know, full-time YouTuber. Now he's doing pretty good. So, yeah, check him out, Adam the Woo. And he's got a lot of great stuff. And then he's got another channel. It's called The Daily Woo, which is his at it, you know. Someday I'll be that big fellas in years or whatever, and no, I ain't been doing it for 9 years. I've been doing it for 8 years. 8 years, yeah. And I've only got 2,100 and some subscribers, but it's okay, because each and every one of you guys are fucking awesome, man. All of you. Especially you guys that join in and talk to me on your Saturday. You're spending time with me, sitting here talking about nothing. You guys must be a lot more bored than I am. That's all I got to say. Because I can talk for 20 minutes and not say a word. You know what I mean? Oh, well. You gotta love life, man. If you don't, you hate it. There's no in between. It's not, it's okay. It's either I hate life or I love life. I'm both. Sometimes I hate it. Sometimes I love it. Right now I'm loving it because you guys are cool. Usually when we come to this patient, I'm sitting here just playing a game, and then I run out of lives, and then I'm like, fuck, you know, what do I do now? And then I'm sitting here. This has been, what, an hour and 29 minutes? Long patient. But she's nice. She's a nice lady. Oh, there she comes. Well, I think she might be taking her trash out for her. She kind of goes above and beyond for her patients, and she's awesome. Here, I'll spin you around. Oh, never mind, she's coming. Say hello.
Hello.
We're live streaming.
Oh, shit.
For real?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, we're down to 2. We was up to 4 people.
Really?
Yeah, got a guy from Oregon here.
Yeah.
Waiting on his friend. They're going to fishing, drink some beers.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pete was on here from New Jersey.
Oh, shit.
And Chris.
Oh, yeah?
Chris was on here. Yeah.
Anybody else?
Oh, yeah, we got people. All this tea's twisted tea.
Yeah, I know.
You know,
I knew
I didn't
that.
know it. I was like, I took a drink and I was like, this tastes like alcohol.
Yeah.
That's the second time I've done that.
We're right there in the alcohol section, so I knew you were getting
Yeah, but there was
alcohol.
pop right beside it. Or soda, depending on what part of the country you're from. So there, monkey. Yeah. I was telling him how hard you work and everything, how hard you work for really nothing. We was talking about your crash and how they're trying to dick you up.
Yeah, pretty much are.
So we are now on our way to an abandoned church. Yeah. I don't know, should we live feed it? Live stream?
I don't know. I'll hold the camera and we can do both if you want, or I can. Yeah, you do both if you want.
Yeah, we can do both.
Yeah, I think that would be better. Oh, I'm just glad I'm done.
Yeah, really? Yeah, I watched them, but I didn't see that episode. They did the Reed Memorial Hospital. That's in Richmond, Indiana.
Who?
The Proper People.
Oh,
We watch them. They do abandoned stuff.
yeah?
I just got informed about. We was just talking about that today. Remember, I said it looked like it was being torn down,
Yeah.
but I wasn't sure. That's the one I got scared in
Hmm.
and couldn't find my way out, and I got lost. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah, that
remember.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that one. Hmm.
Hey, good luck fishing, man. Take care. That's a love bug. Hey, be safe out there, man. Drink plenty of beers and catch plenty of fish. At least catch a buzz if you don't catch any fish. Take care, man. Oh, they said it is getting torn down. So.
Oh, wow.
I can't believe you remember that video. Hell, that video is, what, 4 years old or something, man? I was living in Crystal Lakes, Ohio then. Yeah, and from my kitchen window, I told my kids that that's where Jason lived, and they believed me. I told them that's where the movie was filmed and shit. But yeah, I figured that was bound to happen, man. I didn't get to any like hospital rooms. I was more back in the old section, like where it used to be like offices and stuff. But that was the section I was in was the original hospital from when it was first built, which was from the 1800s, I do believe. So it was more like what they call not corporate offices, but you know where they have all the offices. Well, we was no, not headquarters, but we was in. See, that was a two-parter. We was in. I was with my ex, and we was in the main hospital. She felt weird, and I felt fucked up, and scared. So we got out, and then we went up, and then I went down and did the second part by myself.
Oh, yeah?
That's when I was coming out. I noticed 2 sets of footprints going in. So that meant there was a set of because it just snowed. That meant there was a set of footprints going in before I went in. So when I come out, there was 2 sets, mine and someone else's. So that must have been the person I seen in there. But I don't think the camera picked it up. But he remembers. Oh, he watched the first week it came out.
Hey, you're live, babe.
Yeah, I'm live. Shit, opened up her phone and said, hey, you're live, babe. As I told him, I said, I'm hotspotting off of your phone.
That's what I told my patient.
Oh, you told Jackie that?
Yeah, I told her that you were on my hotspot, so I took the phone back out to you.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Are we going the right way?
Yep. Going the right way.
Well, Edward's still with us.
Hello, Edward.
Edward, you want to join us? If you want to join us, I'll do this. I'll film this this abandoned church live if you want me to. Then you can take the camera, just hold it steady. Cause she forgets. I still do it too. And I've been doing this for what, 8 years, and she'll get to talking and just the camera's moving around. Like, hold it still, be still.
Well, I'm one of those people that move their hands, you know, when they talk. So I think that's why. I'm trying to do this.
So we should start strapping the GoPro on your chest or something.
Should do. I put it on my forehead.
It's all gonna come different straps. Oh, you're sick? I'm sorry to hear you're sick.
What's wrong with it?
I gotta put my glasses on. Damn it. Now that the truck's moving, I can't see shit.
Can't see anything.
He's got nothing to do. What is the scariest abandoned place I've been? Edward, it was that hospital. Abandoned wise, now paranormal wise, it was the Sedansville Rectory, but as far as filming an abandoned place, it was that hospital was the scariest place I've ever been in. Hey, Ben! What's up, buddy? We was just talking about you, how cool you were and shit. On here. That's like an hour ago, though.
Hi, Ben.
Ben said, abandoned. There goes the sheriff.
Yeah.
He probably gonna pull in.
Yeah. But
There he goes. He's probably gonna pull in and go, I know that's Marty. He's gonna go check us out.
Yeah. I better enough.
Yeah, YouTube is getting stupid. Oh, Edward's got sinus infection. That sucks, man. Sorry, Ed.
That's not fun.
No, it's not. Ben said, hey, Marty the monkey.
Hey.
Whoa. So I take it you want us to do the abandoned church live because we're not far from there. Are we going the right way?
Yes, we're going the right way.
Well, I know the other day we went, when we left the battlefield, I said, you're going the wrong way. No. Going the right way. We got to turn left up here. We're going away from home. I know. I'm like, all right. Guess what? We had to turn around.
I went the wrong way.
She went the wrong way. Oh, shit. All right, Ed says do it live. All right, we got 2 people on here, and
Just
both
have
are
to wait
saying
till
do
we
it.
get there.
Yeah, we'll be there in just a couple minutes.
I gotta go off on a ramp because I don't think I can go across, so I kind of have to make a U-turn.
Oh, it'll be all right, Joe.
Yeah, so it'll take a few minutes.
Hey, thanks, man. Ben said that was an excellent video. Very well done. Appreciate it, man. We tried to incorporate as much as we knew about it, and also tried to do a good video and stuff like that. What? I don't care. As long as they ain't behind us with the lights on, we're cool.
Through the rounds.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's just right up here. About 2 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got about 2 miles. If that. Maybe a mile.
I thought the battlefield was very interesting because I don't know much about history in the United States, so it was cool to me.
Yeah, because y'all know she's from Canada, so it was really cool for her. And like she said, we didn't have history like that in school, I mean, I had, when I was in like 8th grade, I had a history teacher that would come in, like if we was learning about one of the presidents, he would dress like them. And when we was learning about the settlers, how they went across the West, he would dress up like that and carry a musket. I mean, he was really cool. And that's the only year that I had a great experience with history, other than, because I love history. But other than that, I mean, it was just book shit.
Yeah.
You walk in, there's stuff on the board, read this chapter, but to where if there was more field trips like there used to be, like take the kids to this battlefield and go, this is where men perished. This is where it, you mean someone was killed here? Yes,
Yeah.
This officer was shot right here. He fell here. It gives them a more perspective and it's more interesting. And they did a 12-minute video when you first walk in. You don't have to watch it, but we did, and it gives you some insight on it. Really amazing place, man. Yeah, right. I mean, it's just what people's write. Like you said, history books are the worst than they are.
It's boring. I would try
Yeah,
to fall
it is.
asleep. That was my nap time.
I want to learn, but man, I don't want to just read it out of a book. I want to go experience it.
Yeah, that's my thing. If I can see, I learn more.
Oh, Ed's their social studies class is not really about American history. It's more of civil rights rights now. So yeah, I mean, it's just everything's changed. And like I remember when I was younger, the end of grade school or in grade school and then into junior high. Some people call middle school.
Right.
7th and 8th grade, we started coming to Florida. But I remember Mom used to always take us because we'd have to miss school for a week. Well, she would go to school and get our lessons, she called them, and we'd still in the hotel room have our homework and our studies at the end of the day. But she took us like to Washington D.C. We went to the battlefields. It was always something that we could learn from, and I'll never forget that. But still had a wonderful time. Yeah, it was great. Oh yeah, we're not far now.
No.
It's about a mile up here, but we may have to go out and turn around and come back
Yeah.
because it's on the other side of a divided highway. So hopefully nobody said they shouldn't. If they do, you guys will be with us.
I was visiting my aunt in the cemetery there.
The aunt who died in 1892? Yep, that's her.
Yeah.
Damn, babe, you look young.
Told you it was Olay.
Olay. I thought it was oil of Olay.
Well, I was shortening it.
Oh. Man, look at this traffic, guys.
There's an accident on the highway.
Yeah, so everybody's getting off the highway
Yeah.
to bypass the accident. And look at this. Well, this is always congested through here anyway, because we just crossed under 75. 75 runs north and south.
Right.
So, and we're heading east right now. So, but I can't see far away with my glasses. But I'll spin you around when we're coming up to the church, and I'll show you. Like I said, we may have to go out and do a U-turn. Florida is legal. They encourage U-turns down here in Florida, so that's cool. Unless otherwise posted. That's cool. Here, we'll get the cop.
Don't piss them off,
I'm
please.
not.
They don't want pictures of themselves. Please don't do that.
Why? I'm allowed to. He can't say nothing.
Oh, you're crazy.
Yes, it's an old church. It's not big. It's just like a one floor, one room church type thing. But it isn't. There's another one. It is an older church. So,
Probably because of the accident, I'm thinking on the highway.
well, why are they all down here then?
Escaping from it, I don't know. Maybe it's all over with. I don't know. You know.
Ben said, "Yikes, the cop! Take us, fellas! It's the cops!"
Alright.
Yeah, it'll be right up here on the left.
Yikes, the cops.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yikes, the cops!
Yeah.
If he pulls in there, we're pulling in anyway. We're pulling in anyway. I'm going to ask for directions. And I'll go, "Hey, you know anything about this church? I think I'm going to go film it."
Oh, jeez.
There it is, right up here on the left. Let's try to zoom in. See, there it is.
Yeah, I gotta go up and around, I think. Not too far, though.
And there it is. So we're going to do a U-E right here.
Here it is. See the green?
Yep. Oh, okay. Alright, guys. This should be fun. You're going to carry the camera? Alright. She's going to carry the camera. I'm going to carry the phone. Oh, watch for the sun, guys. Watch your eyes.
Let me park here or the next one?
I don't care.
I'll park over here, I guess. Should I just park it right here? Think I'll be alright?
I don't know. We're going to find out. Alright, let's not dick around. Get her the camera. You going to bring your phone? Because I'm
Kinda
hot
have
spotting
to.
off of you.
Yeah, kind of have to.
Hopefully. Scotty found it. I don't know if you guys know Scotty found it or not, but he did this here not too long ago.
You're gonna have to carry this.
But I'm carrying everything. Hang on. I get it. Hang on. I gotta get my cigarette for my adventure cigarette. Ben, I was just telling the other guys, if you ever get down here, won't cost you nothing to stay, won't cost you nothing to eat,
Here.
and we'll show you some places to do. And if you can get down here, alright, so I gotta get her phone. Alright. She's doing an intro. there is a plaque on the side of the building here. Elizabeth Baptist Church. I'll show it to you here for just a second. I don't know if you can see that. There's the secretary office. Wow. Yeah, it's a mess in here, man. Look at that old giant copy machine. Oh, excuse me. Old water thing. You put your water jug on here. And of course you got your pews.
Oh wow, look at this. Wow. Wow.
This is the pastor's office.
This is my first time really doing stuff like this. This is amazing.
And that's where we came in going that way. Oops, sorry. She said this is her first time really doing this. Well, remember, hold that camera steady, hon. Honey, this is the first time I've ever did a live stream in an abandoned place. Now check this out. Get on this thing. A vibraphone. So this would spin. These are like speakers. It would spin and the sound would... I don't know how to turn this light on here. No, I'm not sure what year it was abandoned. This is like an old music player. This is a bathroom. Check that out. Isn't this part of a piano, guys? Isn't that the pedals to a piano? This is the men's restroom. I think it's cool. I don't know how to turn my light on here. I'm not getting an option to do that. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah. Here's another old piano. Oh, this is an organ. It's an electric organ, guys. There's a switch. There's the cord. There's, I guess, what used to be the pedals, but this thing is cool. You guys know what this is, right? Some of you guys might know these are tubes. I'll bet old Shea Bear could get that working again. Pretty cool. 1996?
Yeah, October the 6th, 1996.
Ooh. Okay, I gotta watch the stage.
Where they put their money in for offerings.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
The offering plate?
Yeah.
She found something with a date, 1996. A piano.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Cool.
Sorry, it's so dark. I don't know how to turn the light on this phone when I'm live streaming. So this is the women's restroom. Oh, I seen the handrail. I thought maybe, but it's very rare to find a basement down here in Florida. But that's the stage. I found a lucky one. Wow. Yeah, this is concrete floor here where we're at, while we're walking right now. That was the secretary's office. I think it said that. This is cool. See, I think this was a painting of, I think it used to be a black church. And I've been to a couple, and very awesome. These are the choir robes, it looks like. Did you see that, huh? The choir robes. I know, yeah, it's wide open. This is wild. Got the choir robes here. Wow. It's too cool. You gotta hold the button. You need help? You got it? Wow. Let me get some of the ceiling for you. Awesome. Used to have simulated stained glass in the windows. Kind of like painted on. But that's cool. I bet this was a hopping church at one time. Look at this, guys. Termite issues. That right there, guys, is not rot from the weather. This is termite.
Oh, yeah?
That's termite, yeah. Slow your camera down. Slow the camera down. Yeah, that's all from termite there.
Wow.
Okay, cool. Well, you guys joined me in my first abandoned live stream. And wow, I can't believe the choir robes are still here. Like she said just now, it's pretty sad. It is. I'm guessing initials. Huh. Pretty neat. I mean, this stuff's all bagged up. You know, like maybe they were going to try to do something with it. It's bagged up, so they took the ceiling down. It didn't just all fall down. Because there's all the ceiling stuff in them bags there. No, I didn't. Yes, yeah, man, this is very surreal.
Cool.
Oh, here's a safe. It's upside down.
Yeah. Wow.
Did you see that? I want you to get that. Good view of that. It's a vibraphone.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
See a thing on top, huh? This looks like your speaker, so it spun around really fast. So it paved the way for surround sound.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like the first thing of a surround sound. It would spin really fast, and it would throw the sound around you. So that's how that worked.
I got a nail in my foot. I can feel it right there.
You got toenails in your foot, that's for sure. Is it a nail or staple?
I don't know.
You gotta be careful. I'm wearing the wrong shoes. Uh-oh. Hang on, guys. Uh-oh. You guys still with me? It just said rotate phone.
Oh, thank you, because I could feel it right through. I didn't get it in my foot.
Yeah, you
but
have to be careful.
I got it.
Remember, like earlier, watch that nail, honey. We did a burned out house earlier. You guys will see first of the week. And she said, watch that nail, honey. And who's the first one to get a nail? Monkey. But yeah, we all know we got to be careful. And if you guys do this stuff, well, I know who's watching, but whoever watches this later, make sure, you know, just be careful. Okay, so I'll give you a panoramic view here, a slow pan real quick, as Dean would call it. I'll give you a slow pan. Ooh, wind's really coming. I guess it's faster than a slow pan, but I don't know about you, Ben, but every place I go into, like all day today, I've been to 2 other abandoned places today, and you'll see them coming up first week probably. I still get, you know, jitters and oh, no issues. Oh, good, Ben. I'm glad. See, that's open back there.
This was made in California, Los Angeles.
That was made in LA?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was made out in Cali. Isn't that cool? Okay, hold your light there for a second, hon, so they can...
Yeah. That is really cool.
Here. Did you see the name of it?
Yeah,
It's
Leslie.
Leslie. That's our daughter's name. Well, her daughter's name.
Yeah.
But she called me Dad.
Leslie.
Cool, huh?
She spells it that way too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
That is so cool.
I don't want to cut this short, but...
Yeah, look at the briefcase.
Yeah, you already showed it to me, sweetie.
Did you open it?
No, and I'm not going to.
No.
I don't want to find a hand in there or something. I haven't found a dead body yet, and I don't want to. Yeah, but like I said, Ben, I'm sure you do too. I still, like right now, I'm just so amped up. It's like, ooh. Especially when we got all this traffic out here. We're on a divided 4-lane. So that's cool. You ready?
No, I didn't get that room.
Alright, we'll go ahead
Get
and...
in there?
Yeah, I did.
Alrighty.
This is a live stream.
We'll get out of here. This is the other side.
Hey,
Yeah?
come in.
There you are.
Awesome.
Air conditioned office.
You're videotaping me, videotaping you, videotaping me.
Yeah, me too.
Believe it or not, that makes sense. She said, yeah, me too. Isn't that cool? This is
What's
cool.
that phone book say?
Oh, honey, I don't know.
Here, that's what I think. Look at this magazine here. So.
It's from Sprint.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is so cool. Wow. You know how many times I've driven by this sucker?
I don't know what year it is. It's Bellevue and Silver Springs, and the other one's Tri-County. Oh, March of 2000. Yeah. Right, but go ahead and shut your light off, hon.
Okay.
You gotta hold it until it goes off.
Okay.
Alright guys, what do you think?
I think it's pretty dang cool. I had a good time.
When we first got together, sorry about the wind. When we first got together, she was like, I asked her if because I gave her my channel. And she said, yeah, I watched some of your videos. I just don't understand what the hype is about all these abandoned houses and stuff. It's just a house. It's just a building. And now she's driving down the road. Look, hon, look. Hitting the brakes. And The Ohio Exploration Society. I don't know.
Yeah, guys.
Let me get my glasses so I can read this in a minute.
On this video, stay tuned for more. Hopefully we'll get the sun from my eyes, and I don't know if you guys enjoyed it. I did.
Yeah,
I think
you're right,
it's
Ben.
pretty cool.
It is nerve-wracking.
But anyways, there's many more to come. I have found more. And today, in fact, I found a couple more places. So hopefully we will get to them soon.
Yep. All right, let's head to the truck.
I'm going to say what these are now. Say bye, Shaver.
Bye, Shaver.
Bye, y'all.
So I'm going to have to use your footage for once. She's supposed to be filming that for me, but turned out that's okay then. Oh, you want me to? Edward says we should do more live stream of abandoned places. Yeah, we've been talking about that actually. We will when we can, but some places we go, we can't get service. So it'll be, you know, hard to do. But the places that we can, we will. Okay, you guys want to see the cemetery? All right, let's go see the cemetery. There's like a little cemetery back here, which usually a lot of these old churches do have, but this I don't think is really all that old. Was there a date on that sign? I didn't even notice.
This is 1902.
It was founded it was founded in 1902. It was rebuilt in 1976.
Yeah.
So this is an old church. I didn't think it was that old. See, there's the ramp for handicap.
Okay, guys, I forgot. There's a little cemetery here, so we're going to
Yeah.
to the cemetery.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think we got back in here. See, there's a cemetery right back here. And you'll notice, like they do down like in Louisiana area, they have slabs on top of the ground because, you know, we're sand down here. We don't have dirt, you know. I mean, really. Oh, I missed it. Almost missed it. So this was like the kitchen area, guys. So this must have been like where they had their, you know, receptions, whatnot, and, you know, maybe youth group, and there's where they, am I zoomed in? It looks like I'm, look, they blocked this hole off by putting a door there. See? They laid a door down there. So she might want to do this too. Oh, wow, guys, look at this. Look at that. All still stacked. Wow. She'll want to get that. Let's go back here with her. No fear with her. She don't. There's a house I've been wanting to do. It's a big 2-story house by one of her patients. But it's posted, and there's neighbors all the way around. It's a corner house, but the other 3, there's neighbors on both sides and behind. And she's like, just go in it. What are they going to say? They don't have to say anything. But see, this is what I was talking about. They put the slabs on top, the concrete slabs, because, you know, like I said,
Look, they took the thing off and it's laying over here. So that's what I'm making.
Wait, this is 2012 right
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm saying. These are fairly new, so they must be burying them here.
This one over here is 1998. Why does it look like this is zoomed in?
1991.
This one is 2013. This is 1991. I thought they'd be older than this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm wondering if they're still using it. I guess they would be, right?
This is 1980. Okay, here's in 1973.
Someone took this. I believe this one here belongs to that one over there.
Probably, yeah. Right there.
Something took it off.
My brother's got a heart-shaped headstone. This is 1998. That one right there is 2015, or that one there's 2000. Where am I at? That one over there is 2015. So that one's not very old. I don't want to walk over these graves. There's one here with nothing on it. So I don't know if that was just sat there for an upcoming burial or what, but 2015. This guy wasn't very old. So he was 42. Hey, hon, there's a back part of that building. Yeah, you might want to check out. I used to do etchings. This is 1985.
Yeah.
See, these are,
Old.
they're not old. It's 1985.
But they made it.
But it was
old?
chiseled in, yeah. Because whoever was couldn't afford. See, this is a homemade stone here.
Uh-huh. So.
Because you can see where the edge of the concrete right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't chip that away.
Wow,
Yeah.
isn't that cool?
So they didn't have much money.
Right.
Where like those heart-shaped ones, I'm betting the family, I didn't look at the name, but those were like the elite. Because each one of those are like $1,400-1,500 back when they're probably more now, but.
I'm gonna look at them.
Okay. So, wow, huh, guys? This one here is 2015.
Yeah, oh wow. That's really more.
Yeah. Huh. But they may not have been a family. I thought maybe they were, but they all have different last name. Well, there's a Shelton,
Mm-hmm.
and here's a Shelton Hill.
Right.
Shelton Dash Hill. So this is probably a female.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they were probably married.
And that's a Higgins.
So maybe there's more than one family.
It could be a family plot. See, because there's an Anna Hardy Higgins. Don't climb over.
I won't climb up.
See,
Yeah.
there's a Higgins, and there's a Higgins over there.
Uh-huh.
So, all right, you want to check that out before we go?
Yeah. Wow, it's very interesting anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I thought it was
Hey, Nancy's on.
Hey, Nancy.
She's
Hi.
saying, here, let me turn you around here.
Hey, girl.
Nancy's here. She's there, y'all.
Hey. So we'll go over here and let the roof is caving in.
Yeah. But yeah, like I was saying, I used to do etchings. And if you don't know what that is, it's when you take a pencil or some lead and a piece of paper, and when you see a beautiful carving on a headstone, you just lay the paper down and not trace it, but you just go over it real lightly and you get your etching. She said hello. Here, Nancy, if you didn't see this. Look down there, huh?
Oh, those
Look down.
the kitchen. Oh my God! Look at the dishes.
The saucers and stuff still stacked.
Wow. Isn't that cool? Really something.
Hey, Nancy, I didn't know if you noticed or not, but Ben's on here with us, or he was.
really something. Wow. Those are really pretty too.
Yeah.
Little bowls with little flowers on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, really cool.
All right, let's head to the truck.
So is this like they get together after church,
Yeah.
a luncheon or
Yeah.
parties or anything?
Yeah, what they call it, reception area,
Yeah, that's
or
what they do.
not. What, I forget what it's called.
They kind of get together and
I used to have my own youth group, and
really cool.
yeah, I used to, believe it or not, have my own youth group. I was a youth leader in Ohio back in the day.
Look, up there. What the heck is that? Is that the air conditioner? Wow.
Oh, I don't know.
Wow. I think, whatever it is, it ain't Ellie.
Nope.
Nah.
All right, let's head to the truck, baby.
Alright.
Look how wide the doors used to be in the day.
Yeah. That's cool.
So, Nancy, I'm live streaming and she's videotaping for me. But it's going to be her video, but I'm going to steal some of her footage. This is the well. Still got the pump. There's the pump. So, it must not be a very deep well. Ours is submerged. Ours is like 40 feet, I do believe. This is called the bladder tank, and that's where you would put your air in. That doesn't give it pressure. What that does in bladder tanks, it keeps from, when you turn your spigot on, it keeps from going. Yeah, she just did an outro, and so, yeah, for once, Nancy, I'll have to use her footage, but that's okay, we share. Look at all this, see, all this, guys, these are ant hills. These are ant hills.
Yeah.
I used to melt aluminum cans and pour them down in there. You get some really cool artwork. But most of the time, by the time I got the beer drank to get the empty cans, I was in no shape to fire up a damn torch. It sounds like a joke, but it's half serious.
That was pretty cool.
Man, I've been live streaming for 2 hours and 16 minutes.
Have you really?
Yeah. I started live streaming as soon as you brought your phone out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'll stay on for a minute. Well, we got to go that way to go home anyway. All right. We survived.
I can close this right.
Did you shut the...
I turned it off.
Okay, yeah. Because sometimes they won't save if you just, like, close the screen before you stop recording. Sometimes it won't save.
That was something.
Let's go. Let me get my belt on here.
Yeah, that's warm. The sun's out.
Yeah.
Warm in Florida.
That's cool. Nancy joined us. Ben joined us. Hell yes. Right on, guys.
No.
You guys are the bomb. You're all awesome, man. Ben, you kick ass, brother. I'm telling you, man. I was just talking about you right before you joined about how when I first started YouTubing, which was about 8 years ago, you inspired me because I started watching some. You were like the third person I subscribed to, I do believe. But I was watching you for a long time, and I was like, well, I'm going to get me a camera because I was always going to random places and never had a camera. So I got me a camera, you know, and I had this old computer, an old Windows 95, I think it was, and I bought it used for $40, and that's what I started YouTubing with. And I went to what's it called, Dollar General or Family Dollar. They had or no, it was Odd Lots. It's called Odd Lots, and they had these little cheap cameras for $15 on sale. And you had to wait in line to get them, boy, when that sale went on. Everybody was buying them. And that's what I started. My first videos, you guys will see, if you go way back to my first 20 or 30 videos was filmed with that $15 camera. 720p, boy, that was high on the hog. I'm like, that's high def. No, it's not high def, but back then to me it was, you know. At least I wasn't running 240. Man, this is cool. You guys are fucking awesome. Spending your Saturday with us. You guys are cool, man. You're right after the silver thing here, I think. Yeah, you're okay. He's in the other lane. For a long time, and every time I go past her, I'm like, honey, look. She's like, yeah, you want to stop? No, not right now. And then I seen it with night before last.
Yeah, it was on.
Who did it? Scotty found it, did it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we've been wanting to do that. We need to get down there and do that. And so, hell, we started coming up this way. A little bit ago, she was talking to her mom on the phone. I nudged her shoulder and said, honey, that church is up here. Because when she seen it on video, and I couldn't describe to her where it was, she said, I know I've seen it. She thought it was in Oklawaha. And I said, no, not that one. And she said, I don't know. You have to tell me next time we go past it. And today, here we are. So that's our third abandoned location today.
Oh, we worked hard today, babe.
Our third abandoned, the first one has a big, like, a silo. I don't think it was grain or corn. I think it maybe had something to do with citrus. And then the second one, we did a burned out house. We actually went inside of it.
Yeah.
And then we did this. And we also filmed an old tour bus that's for sale, which I should have got the number. We should call about that.
You probably did on the...
All this stuff will be upcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably on the video.
Yeah.
I'll call them.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right.
Yeah.
Had the number on the for sale sign, so...
And I've been working in between, so...
Yeah, because she's at work, and all these places were around her patients' places, so... She kind of hinted today, she was like, you know, I'm going out to Webster. I'm like, yeah. And she was like, you know that place where you want to climb that tower? And I'm like, what tower? She said, that thing. And I saw that silo, which I didn't climb it because I didn't bring the GoPro, and I should have. I was going to sneak it because she was going to drop me off, which good thing I didn't because she came with me. And it's funny, you'll see the video. It's kind of funny how it worked out, but that was cool. There's an old Ford, big old Ford truck sitting there. Probably like a 2.5 ton. I think it's 3,500, but anyway, it's like from the 70s, early 70s, like 71, 72, maybe 73. And so, can I turn this down a little? There we go. And so that was cool. And then the burned out house, we've been past, well, she's been past it a lot, and I've been past it, but 3 times, this third time. And we stopped and filmed it. And so that's pretty cool. Now we got this, so. And we're going to do a live stream tonight. So, like I was telling them earlier, I don't know if you was with us, Ben, or Nancy, I don't think you were, but I'm doing a live stream now to tell you guys about the live stream I'm having tonight. And the live stream I'm having tonight is live streaming me finishing a video I started yesterday.
I hope you all got that.
I don't know because I don't even get it. But yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, still got 4 viewers.
Yeah?
Yeah, still got 4 people watching.
I'm just glad I finished working.
Hey, Edward will be there tonight. Right on, Ed. Cool. Hope you don't mind me calling you Ed, but Edward, whatever. There's a place over there I want to do. I don't know if they can see it, but yeah, it used to be like a restaurant, like a truck stop type thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. There's like, what is it, like 4 houses in a row out by where we live that you've been wanting me to do.
I know, but
They're
everybody's
empty.
nosy.
Yeah, but there's 4 houses right in a row. I don't know why they would all, they're not like abandoned per se because they were lived in, what, 6 months ago, every one of them. So. Oh, okay, Nancy. If you get on later, we'll see. If not, we'll catch you again, hon. So you take care, Nancy's got to go.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye. Bye, Nancy. Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. He said, don't matter him. He goes by Eddie, Edward, Ed. It don't matter. What was that cartoon the kids used to watch? Ed, Eddie, and Edie or something? Well, you know, it's just like I got a nickname for everybody. Like her, it's Monkey. You know what I mean? And okay, Nancy. She's meeting some friends. Yeah, you have a great day too, Nancy. Take care. We'll chat soon. So, she told everybody in chat bye. She said bye on chat. She's so cool. She's kicking ass on her trains.
I know. She's doing very well with it. She's very talented with her train scenery and everything. It's pretty cool.
You gotta have talent to get a train set up like that. Shit, I'm walking, dude. Damn, I should have brought. I almost grabbed the selfie stick just in case, but I always carry too much equipment. You don't need that much. We do, don't we? No, you really still feel we
Your
don't.
hand's starting to do a great job.
Okay, my hand's getting tired. My arm. She just don't want to admit it. She knows, like, at the fire tower, it's a good thing I brought 3 cameras, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Weird. Really weird.
And that camera hasn't acted up since. We went to the battlefield, it acted up. Same situation. Since the battlefield, it hasn't acted up. That is weird. Where there has been known deceased people or, all right, let's just say murders or killings, it doesn't work. Weird. Hope the wind wasn't too bad for you guys back there. Well, it's not too bad now. Because I got the window open a little bit. But back here at the church, I know it got breezy. I'm still looking up here. When I first started, before anybody joined me, I turned the camera thinking maybe I'll look over here, and I kept looking down there. So I turned it back, and I keep looking up there. That's why I like cameras right in the center like that, you know. But unfortunately, they don't do that.
Not cell phones.
No. But it's okay. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun night, huh, big? Huh? We're gonna cook some food on a little bonfire type stove I made, the rocket thing I made out of a hunk of wood that she found.
Yeah.
What are you looking for? You don't want to do it?
Yeah, it's just trying to see the benefits.
It doesn't matter. You're off work now. The time has stopped. You're stopping.
No.
Hate when she does that. It's right up on their ass. Come on, hurry up and turn. Yeah. Alright. Still got 3 with us. Yeah, that was fun. That was my first live stream abandonment. I've done a lot of first videos with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Done a bar, done 2 lighthouses. Not really abandoned, but I did the lighthouses.
Right.
And yeah, did a church. But we did the church live stream, and they joined me in my first live stream abandonment. It's hot.
Yeah. It's hot. Summer is on its way.
Summer is on its way.
Florida. Oh, lucky us.
I'd rather have this than winter, though.
I don't mind it cooler, but I don't want it freezing.
Well,
I don't
no.
want 100 degrees where I can't
life, the world's an imperfect place. You know, shit's gonna happen. Screws are gonna fall out. Whatever. It's gonna be hot. It's gonna be cold. It's gonna be rainy. It's gonna be nice. The wind's gonna blow. It's gonna be calm. It's gonna happen no matter where you're at. So I would rather be where we can pretty much do something all year.
Yeah, so I'm not shoveling snow.
Yeah, I mean, we can do something pretty much all year. I mean, even when it does get down in the 30s at night, it'll be up in the 40s the next day.
Yeah.
You know, so which, you know, you can't complain about it.
No,
But
all I wear is a sweater.
we've been on her boat where she had her sweater on, I had my hoodie on, and it was cold.
Yeah.
Then it started raining, and the wind was blowing, and we're trying to get in with this little trolling motor, right? So, and the wind's blowing the same way we're going, so we're kicking ass, right? We're honking across the lake. And I go past the ramp, the boat ramp, the dock ramp there, and she said, "You passed it." And I said, "I know, but I ain't turning in there when the wind's blowing us this way, because it would have just blew us right into the dock, right?" So what I did was where that wind was pushing us, we had like 40-mile-an-hour gusts. And it was pouring now rain. Man, it's cold. Yeah, that was fun, huh, babe?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're going to get off here so we can get ready for tonight's live stream. And I want to thank everybody for watching. Appreciate it. Edward, I'll be on here in a few hours. And, man, thank you so much for joining. Thanks for everything, buddy. I appreciate it. You're awesome, man. All right, see you tonight, Ed. And Monkey.
Peace out. Bye, y'all.
But Ben, again, thanks, buddy. I really appreciate everything, man. You ever get down here, it won't cost you a dime. All right, guys. See you on the next one. Bye, Ed. Bye, Ben.